rolling. Family Friends, episode 64. Mark.
Wow, that was our amazing guest producer, Will Stavich. Thank you so much, Will. He's been really excellent today. My name is Tina Vlamis. Welcome to Family Friends. I co-host this podcast with my very best friend in the world, Rooster Monahan. Rooster couldn't make it today because he had to cover a shift for me. And I was like, it's my shift. If anyone should do the podcast today, it should be you. And he was like, no, honestly, I'm no good today. I'd rather just go to work and not be on camera. I was like, what do you mean you're no good today? And he goes, been really doing badly. I go, what is going on? He blocked me. I don't know. I'll get to the bottom of it next week. But in the meantime, we have a very special guest for you. Please welcome to the podcast, my family friend, Rodney Bezerk.
Hi, Tina. How you doing, dude?
I'm good, Rodney. It's so good to see you. Okay, you killed me. You killed me. A lot of fake gun.
It's a cap gun.
Oh, it's a cap gun?
Yeah, I'm just playing like it's a cap gun.
Okay, well, it's your finger.
Not like a
it's
real
your fingers. Gun. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
It's a finger gun, but in my head, in my imagination, it's just a cap gun. It's just letting off a fun sound.
Okay, very cool. I mean,
yeah, man.
I'm just so happy you're here.
I'm
really didn't think
here.
you'd ever agree to do a podcast.
Oh man, come on! Podcasts are fun, dude. I listen to them sometimes. I listen to about 2 in my life.
2 episodes or 2 series?
2 episodes of your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
But that's it in terms of total podcast.
That's fine.
Because you guys are buddies of mine, so I figured I'd support you in on this endeavor.
Thank you so much, Rodney. I mean, I know that we don't always, have a ton to talk about when we're together, so it means so much to me that you would like.
You're city folk, honest to gosh, you're city, and that's fine. But
I just sometimes when I talk to you, I see myself through the eyes of the other.
I guess it's hard not to do that because I do that too. I see myself through your eyes, but to me, it's just like, hey, that's this guy.
And it's all love.
Oh, dude, we gotta love each other. You know what I mean?
We gotta in this world. I mean, you're my
knock knock. Who's there?
Love.
Nothing
But
love. Love for one another.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that you don't, because sometimes I gotta tell you, sometimes I see that you viewed my Instagram story and I'm posting some really specific New York comedy content, and I see you view it, and it makes me feel so crazy.
But I'm into it.
Oh, thank you, Rodney.
Yeah.
And I love what you've done with your hair.
Thank you.
I have never seen you with this length.
Yeah,
usually you keep it buzzed, but what changed?
It tight. I just let it grow out, and it grew out like this, if I'm being honest.
How long did it take for you to achieve that length?
About 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Something about it. I don't know. I always had a rat tail as a kid.
That's really long. To go from a buzz to that in 8 months, you must have really healthy hair.
Well, yeah, I know. I do have healthy hair.
Very unevenly.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna let it grow out and see how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna let it grow out and see how it is. But
I can't even believe you would say that.
Well, not everything is even. Not everything is balanced.
That,
yeah.
City folk.
So, but that's just a lesson you learn when you're out.
Sorry about.
I guess in the more rural areas we know that a little bit better, but
yes.
But it's, hey man, it's all good, man. It's all good, dog. Because what I've been trying to preach, and what actually my preacher preaches, I'm not super religious, but I go to church, just to sort of do something on Sunday, see everybody.
Oh.
And what he preaches is just let everything be uneven. So I said, hey, that works out with my hair. Because I was thinking, should I do something that... He was like, hey, man, God works in mysterious ways. I said, he really is with my hair these days. So for me, it's just like, let be and let God, you know what I mean? But, yeah, with the hair, yeah, it is uneven. It is uneven. But you know what? I'm going to let it...
But it's okay.
I'm going to let it ride.
But it's okay.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Steve.
That's really nice,
Steve.
Will. That's really cool.
I like your hair, too. And I like your sweater.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
No, he's a great guy.
That's what else is uneven besides hair that your preacher says let things be uneven?
My left leg is a little longer than my right. Yeah.
Oh,
and you wouldn't notice if you were just looking at me.
You have to get that. You have to look at that though, because that could cause problem. No.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys, you city gals.
It's not a city thing.
You thinking, oh, I'm walking around all day. Something's in my shoe. Something rocking my shoe. I say leave the rock in there. See what happens. You know what I mean? Oh, rock in my shoe. Let me pull over real quick. Get this rock out. Okay, now let me get on the 6. or whatever train you're
J-Lo
getting
mode.
on. Yeah.
I've had a hairball on the bottom of my shoe for a long time
Is
now.
that right?
Yeah, and every time I take my foot out of my shoe, I'm like, oh, there's like a little like ball of hair at the bottom of it. Let me take this out.
Yeah.
I haven't. It's been days. I haven't done this.
Now, is that hair from your foot?
Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Nobody knows. I
Who
guess.
knows?
Just hair that just got in there somehow.
Walking somewhere with socks and I got hair on my foot and then it made it some, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm saying how I relate to
I'm
to
more
you
of a sandals guy. I wear sandals where I go,
Is that right?
Yeah. And I'll fully walk on a gravel, a dirt road with sandals, and I don't mind, I don't mind if I have, end of the day, taking my little dogs to the shower, and they just, the bottom of the shower is just either just gray or just tan, and I say, I don't care, man. What do I got to prove?
I mean, yeah, that's the point of showering, to get clean.
Exactly.
I don't really understand why you talked about sandals, because that is a shoe.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, you said
You don't care if gravel gets, on the side of your feet or...
Anywhere, honestly. I don't care if gravel gets in my pocket, in my mouth.
Why?
I'm just saying because you brought up wearing socks and that was the hair getting in there because of the socks.
Right, I see now how I
Gotta be honest,
made you talk about gravel.
When I'm back home, I don't care about socks, no socks, gravel, no gravel.
Yeah.
Take a handful of gravel, pop it in my mouth, chew on it a little while, spit it
Ow.
out like it's dip.
That's not good for your teeth.
Well, it's good for my psyche because it gets me thinking.
What thoughts?
Just thinking like, how can I sort of optimize my workflow?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
pretty
it's something
cool.
like that, but
It makes you think about optimizing your workflow.
Yeah.
I might have told this story on this podcast before, but at my high school, a football coach, I didn't see this obviously, but this is what everyone said. He took a handful of dirt and ate it to prove to the football players that he would do anything.
Now that's cool.
And I kind of was like, say what you will, but that does prove he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit, man. You
Crazy
better,
thing to do, but he is crazy.
Yeah, you better,
Run those sprints.
Exactly.
He doesn't care. So you talked about being home. How is life? How are your mom and dad?
Everything's great, man. Yeah, I've been, taking care of my mom and pa just the same way they took care of me, and nothing's
Aw.
really too crazy about them. They're just getting older.
Of course.
They're just getting older,
Yeah.
So I installed a little ramp, built a little ramp, because I work from home.
Yeah.
So I figured, what? Let me spend some time back at home. I went to
Very
school,
cool.
Quantico.
Yes.
I went to school, but then went to Quantico. So I was living in Virginia for a while, but then I went back home to Mississippi, and just kind of hanging out there with them. And I work remote, so it's not a big deal. If somebody needs the information that I got bottled up in the old dome, in the old Skullorama,
You'll provide it.
yeah, I'll provide it. And all it takes is a phone call, ding, 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 ding. Brr, 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 brr. You got the Bezerk guy. You got, I'm still working on a nickname, but Bezerk.
Berserky
You
is
got
cool.
Berserko, something like that. And
Yeah.
they know I'm working on it, so they're like, okay, Berserko. They go, listen, we got a guy, robbed a bank. We think we got his prints, but we're just making sure. I go, what does it have? Like 3 lines up top, 3 lines bottom. Like he tried to burn it off one time, but they go, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. I go, yeah, no, that's Ronnie. That's Ronnie. He's on the lam. He's in Monaco, and you don't have you got to wait until he's back in the States. You want to arrest him? They go, all right, well, thanks, Berserko. I go, no problem, because I memorized all the fingerprints. That was something that happened when I was at Quantico. They were like, this guy's brain is a steel trap.
It is.
Because I really got memories for days, for years, honestly. And when they sort of saw that, they were like, let's start this guy on a program. Let's see how far he can go with these memories. So, they put me on a list of, they gave me the list of just agents in the CIA. They just started there. They just said, memorize every agent, what they look like, their faces, their names. All right, so it's done. So I did that about a week, no problem. They said, all right, well, memorize, all these guys who were, undercover and in different parts of the world. I said, no problem. So I did that. They're like, let's get abstract with it. You know what I mean? They said, let's get abstract with this.
Uh-huh.
And I said, hey, man, whatever you guys want to throw at me, I'm here. I'm looking for a job, And they said, okay, let's find a way that you could memorize. They said, memorize these ink blots. And that was I was like, now what's going on here? You know, like
Did
the
they
ink blots
make
that-
you say what you saw in them, or just
Nope.
memorize what they?
Nope,
Oh, okay.
just numbered,
Wow.
numbered.
Wow.
It was just
they were like, we
numbered.
don't care if it's an old lady or whatever.
No. I mean, that is how I remembered it.
Right.
Because I was like, okay, old lady number 5. So I would just the ink blot, and I go, that's number 5. They go, shit, man, you're good at this.
Wow.
I go, hey, man, you know, I just got, you know, growing up on a farm, you know, it's just part of how you do it. You got all those cows there, black and white. You got to memorize the
so that's kind
pattern
of a spot. Okay,
on their,
all
the
right.
spots on their
I
body.
will give you that.
Yeah,
I will
man.
give you that.
So
but
then from ink
still, you have
blots-
to admit you have an exceptional mind.
Oh, well, mind, brain, skullorama, cranium.
Yeah, all of the above.
Yeah,
all of the above.
I wouldn't call it exceptional. I think I just got this one little skill in this one little area of my brain where I can memorize every single fingerprint of everyone who was on FBI's most wanted list.
The fact that they know it would be faster to call you
Right.
than to put them in some sort of computerized system
They've
is to
tried.
me insane.
They've tried a database, and honestly, AI is coming for me. But I'm fine. If you know what, if one day I get a call and it says, "Hey, man, we got this AI program that's a little bit faster than you." Hey, that's fine, man. I'm happy to work on the farm. Or, you know, you can bring me back to Quantico. You can give me some other kind of job you guys are cooking up there. You know what I mean?
It's a very healthy detachment you have, but the
Trying to
fact
be more
remains
healthy.
you still are faster than AI. You're trying to be more healthy?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
else are you doing in pursuit of that?
You know what? I appreciate this coffee that you put in front of me here.
Of course.
But I'm good with the old H2O.
Okay. Why did you say yes when I asked if you wanted coffee?
Because I like to be polite, and it felt like, you know, if I can assume something about you, and you know what they say about assuming, you know, they say it makes an ass out of you and me. But hey, my haircut's uneven as shit. I care about looking like an ass. I don't think so. I don't
You
think so.
are cool. I gotta get like you.
I think you're the type of person who wants to give a gift.
Yes.
And so you say, hey, have a sip of my coffee. You know, you want a cup of coffee? I just made it. I say, sure, whatever. You know, whatever you want. But
Yeah.
I am trying to stick to hydrogen 2O0.
Yeah.
Or one. Just
well,
one.
it's better for you. And if I'm being honest, I am trying to cut back on my coffee as well.
It's a good idea.
Caffeine consumption is kind of the roller coaster of my life.
Yeah, man. Do you like roller coasters?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Honestly, you ride them a lot.
Yeah, I love roller coasters.
That's awesome, dude. I can't because of my job. They don't want me rostling my brain
they don't
around.
want you. They don't
They
want
don't
you
want me jostling my
I
brain
get
around
it.
too
I mean,
much,
I
but-
really get it. You have something very exceptional, and you don't want to mess with. Do they give you any sort of extra stipend or retainer to not do anything that would endanger your brain?
It's just a salary
Because I knew
position.
you used to
but-
love wrestling. I doubt you can do that
man,
anymore.
I still go to mud wrestling every Friday night.
As a guest.
As a guest.
I mean,
just
as an audience member.
Yeah,
I mean,
as a
maybe
guest.
a guest.
Yeah,
but
guest audience member. It's kind of the same thing, but
Yeah.
I'll go every so often, and I'll watch the wrestlers. But man, I used to be good in my day, and that's how they scouted me originally, because I was going to be a field operative for CIA. But I was good at wrestling. I was good
Yeah,
at
I
wrestling.
remember.
I was good at
I
hand-to-hand
came
combat.
to see you one time.
Yeah.
My whole family came to see you.
And I kept it fun. I didn't do any crazy stuff.
No,
it's
no,
for
it's
for the
wholesome.
guests.
Yeah, it's for the guests.
I really
the guests
think
of wrestling.
I really think WWE and UFC and it's crazy and they go nuts, but it's for the guests.
I'm just noticing your baseball
up, man?
cap. It says Cougar Hunter,
You like
and
that?
it's
You
so
like that?
awesome. I
Yeah,
was
it's
so
funny, right?
taken with your hair that I didn't even notice how hilarious that baseball cap is, and that is awesome. It's a beautiful woman, the silhouette of a beautiful
Check that
woman,
out.
and it has like what is that called? Crosshair. And
Rifle guy.
Yeah. Is that right? You like to date cougars, or
Yeah.
it's just oh, that's cool.
No, yeah.
You
it's,
have anyone in your life at the moment, or
Yeah, well, this was given to me by my gal right now, who her name is Stacen, and
I had Stacy in my head.
no, really,
Wonder why?
yeah, it's sort of one over from that Stacen.
Yeah, Stacy.
And yeah, she's a beautiful gal. She's a little older than me, but I said, you know what? Age is just a number.
If you don't mind,
I got millions of numbers up here, and so
and
to me,
Stacen's just one more.
Stacen's just one
Do you know
more.
Stacen's fingerprint off the top of your head?
Yeah, that was a little game we played because she said I don't believe it.
I don't love how you said that to me.
That was
but
a little game we played.
I don't want to know.
Well, that was our first date. I said, "What do you do?" And she said, "Well, I'm a manager right now, but I'm trying to work my way up and get a little, get that corner office." I said,
Wow.
"Go ahead, girl, get that corner office," And she said. But right now, I'm just sort of managing a small team. She works like corporate, some corporate.
Yeah.
And I still don't even really know what it is, but
It's okay.
all that whole world to me, I'm like, well, I only understand, the criminal world and sort of the espionage world.
Right.
Which, when I told her that, she was like, I don't believe you. You trained to be a spy, but now you know all the.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a guy you're just going on a date with, I can understand.
Oh yeah, man! I'm sure a lot of guys go, yeah, I'm work for the CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, fine.
You saw Tina's fingerprints right now. For like, how long would it take you to totally memorize?
Let me see one. Well, I like to work with the ink. Yeah, see, it's tough to see, especially with this lighting. Maybe if we got that ring light a little closer, I'd be able to. But maybe
if you want to look at it under the ring
let's look
light.
at this. Yeah. Oh, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. I would have that
easy?
now. Yeah, you got an easy fingerprint.
I guess good thing I'm not a criminal.
Got an easy print.
So describe it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, you're something we would call you like a westward bound windstorm. So if you were, because I like to look at, yeah. So like I like to look at, you never seen like in a weather channel when they show you
I
all
love
the
the
colors? You love the weather.
Yeah.
So me too. So when you look at the weather channel and you see like, okay, let's say there's a hurricane, down south, down Florida way or whatever, that comes across like this. There's all that green, there's all that red. It's coming across like that.
Like how you're moving your hand
It's
too.
going like that. It's that kind of rotation.
Yeah.
You have that kind of rotation on your
No
thumb,
kidding.
at least on your left thumb. Now your right thumb could be a little
Anyone's
bit different.
guess.
Anyone's guess. That's
I
what's
kinda like
interesting about
having that.
fingerprints, and that's why I feel like I don't work a day in my life. Every fingerprint's different.
You have an awesome perspective.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
man.
very inspired
They go,
by
look
you.
at this guy. He just murdered 900 people. I go, let me see that fingerprint. Let me get that over here.
Get that over here.
You
Do you
know?
do any palm reading? Are you interested in palms at all?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Figured I'd
But I
ask.
respect that. I
Of
respect
course.
that.
Well, it feels like a branch on the tree of liking to
Exactly.
look at people's hands.
Well, I don't venture past this little line. You know that little
Yeah.
line? You know how your hands have these little lines that separate your finger
there
into
should be
thirds?
a word for that.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
This little line, I don't go beyond that.
This little line of
This little
mine,
line of mine, I'm
gonna
gonna
let it
memorize
show.
only the part that's above that. So that's what I
That's really
do.
cool.
But yeah, it's pretty great, man.
That's awesome.
It's pretty good. But
I'd
I
love to hear all
try
you're
to
up
stay.
to.
I try to stay, even though my brain is halfway around the world sometimes. Like this is they rob the crown jewels, and we got
Transverse crease.
transverse crease. Oh, that's right.
Transverse crease.
That's
You
right,
knew
transverse
that.
crease.
Transverse crease.
Yeah. So
Can't wait to use that fact.
yeah.
Transverse crease.
Yeah, they actually named the creek in my hometown Transverse Creek because of that. Because they were like, this guy, he comes home and
I
he's,
mean, they're so proud of you, dude.
well, I like to stay local, man. I don't believe in,
course.
hobnobbing with everybody down in D.C., I like to
No, I
just stay local
really
to
like
my
that.
community. Actually, you know what? I wanted to shout this out because this is my buddy who,
totally.
my next door neighbor, been my neighbor for years.
Oh, very
and,
cool.
He was like, you getting on one of them,
Oh, in the blue house?
that big blue house?
Dude, I remember that house.
Big blue farmhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been down farm.
Yeah.
So he was like, hey man, I'm trying to get any eyes on this. So if you don't mind just reading that, because
Okay.
I do think I should shout this out.
Ferrets getting you down? Sign up for my petition to get these ferrets off the streets. In a safe way, y'all. Not trying to exterminate. This isn't an extermination business. It's just a petition for someone else to find a safe and humane way to get these ferrets that are running around off the streets, because one of them bit my daughter, y'all. And I called my congressman and he didn't do shit. So I don't know why. I'm just trying to get this petition and these ferrets off the ground. All right. See y'all later at dinner.
Yeah.
I love what he has to say.
That was originally a group chat text, and I just said, you know what?
Let me put this in a format.
Yeah, let me put this.
So
let me
Tina
just
can read
shout
it.
this out.
You found a good audience with me. Ferrets scare me.
Oh, scare the
as
shit out
hell.
of me. Scare the shit out of me.
That's like my thing is anything that size, that's mammal, like be it I'm
They have the same
describing-
rotation
they
as
have
the
that
westward
as
wound
the- as the
windstorm.
hurricane.
Yeah.
Do ferrets
Because they're
have
just as
fingerprints?
scary.
Good
Paw
question.
prints, yeah.
Can you recognize them? You're like, that's the one that bit my friend's daughter.
That I just grew up doing because I was,
Curious.
that curious little guy, but also cougar hunter. I did grow up hunting.
Of course.
Not just,
Older women.
bodacious older ladies. But I'm talking about...
Is Stacey bodacious?
I'm not going
I gotta
I'm not
respect
going to
that.
motorboat and tell, but my thing is, when I was
no
growing
one said
up...
anything about motorboating.
Well,
You brought that
I'm
up.
still crazy. I'm still a little crazy, but...
Your mullet.
What?
Oh, that's
You like
really,
this? You like this one? Now
that's
you like it, right? You thought it was
really-
uneven before. Now watch this. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. It feels good, and Station likes it. But
Oh,
I
all
think
right. We gotta have Stacey on.
what's important to remember is, in terms of the ferrets, is now this is years in the making, this ferret thing, because I had a friend who had a pet ferret. Now everybody's fine with that. Everybody's fine with the pet ferret, but it got loose and it started breeding like crazy. And now there's just ferrets running around my town. So it's just crazy, and we got to do something about it. And obviously we don't want to hurt these animals. We all hunt. We all could easily hunt these ferrets, but we don't want to do that.
Why not?
Well, we believe in the humane treatment of animals.
That's great. I was testing you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying why not. I've never hunted anything.
Okay. Except a good deal.
Good.
Except a good discount.
You know I'm hunting a good deal.
Yeah.
I'm hunting a good deal.
Yeah, man.
I think that's cool to try to treat the ferrets humanely. I know that when you have a pet ferret, which I would never, they do scare me.
Mm-hmm.
I know people could train them. They're really smart. You could train them to like ring a bell. It's dinner time. Come up, eat.
through a maze.
They bathe themselves, go through a maze. Like they're smart. They just
they are.
creep me out.
It is amazing when an animal rings a bell, but I think that
You ring the bell and let
Oh.
them know it's time for all that
Oh,
stuff.
oh, I
I'm
see.
sure they could. I'm sure they could
Oh,
swat
wow.
at a bell and
No, it is
have
smart when
fun.
an animal knows when it's dinner time, I guess. But I respect ferrets. They scare the shit out of me. My cousin had one growing up in the basement, and it's like, damn,
scary.
dude, a ferret in the basement. And this is not the ferret that got loose. That was a friend's ferret.
Yeah.
This is my cousin over in Kentucky had a ferret in the basement, and man, that was scary. I did not like going down there. You want to see the ferret? I'll stay up here.
Yeah.
I'll actually stay upstairs.
That's my attitude.
Yeah.
It's ferrets, possums, anything that very much creeps me out.
Mm-hmm.
Very much creeps me out.
Yeah.
They're
rodents. I think they're technically in the rodent category,
I think so.
but I like mice.
Weasels. They're like
Yeah, weasel. Yeah.
weasel.
Yeah.
creature kind of.
I like
Yeah.
mice.
I like mice.
I'll pick up a mouse off the street and I'll bring it
Oh.
home. I'll feed it.
I don't know
cute
that
little
you
guy.
should do that.
I'll wash
though.
my hands. I use gloves and everything, but
Oh, okay, then that's probably
that's
fine.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what if they?
No,
I
go
was just
ahead.
gonna ask, what if they bite you and give you a bad disease? But then I remembered that's just the pilot of Pluribus and not a real disease.
I've been meaning to watch that show. Is it any good?
I would say definitely watch it.
Okay.
I was a little like wanting more answers at the end of season
Yeah.
one, but
But
it's like
that's
it's
what
a
makes
Vince
good art,
Gilligan
right?
show, so it's like it's a huge world and you're not gonna get everything right away. But the
Right.
pilot is like probably the best pilot, like such a good example. Pilot's the first episode of a TV show.
Okay, yeah. I was a little worried because I remember they were advertising it, and it was like, this gal has a skill, is like singular. You know, she's the only one who can do whatever. And I was like, oh boy, I hope they didn't make my life a TV show. Because I cannot handle people come around
Doing
my
a little
farm,
mullet flip.
asking me questions. TMZ, hey, they base Pluribus on you. Relax. Because I've had a couple people try and make try and get my dome up here on TV, and I say, you know what, I'm not good on camera. But you're a friend,
respect that.
obviously. So, and we're bullshitting.
Thank
honestly,
you for coming on here. Do you have anything you would like to say to the world besides that you don't want to be on TV?
Hey man, look, if you get in trouble with the law and you get fingerprinted, that's coming across my eyes. That's coming across my desk at some point. But just know that I'm a nice guy. I would never use your print in my head for anything bad. Like, you're fine. You get in trouble with the law once, not a big deal. All right, so just relax. And yes, I will memorize your fingerprint and I'll have it in my brain till the day I die. But I'm not walking around going, Will Stavich, he did that thing that one time and I'm pissed about it. I don't give a shit.
That's really cool of
I
you.
honestly don't give a shit unless you're if you're a real criminal, you're a bad guy. But man, if you got fingerprinted down at the station, in one ear, out the other, and then back in the back of my brain forever.
Filed away.
Yeah.
But it's safe there.
It's safe there, man.
You're
I don't
not
want
judging.
anyone thinking I'm
That's
going.
what I love about you. You're
Oh.
never judging.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is so cool.
Absolutely.
So, guys,
Let's get a
if
beer.
you-
Let's get a beer. Want to get a beer?
Oh, I would love to.
Let's
yeah.
do it.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Family Friends is a podcast created by Rooster Monahan and Tina Vlamis. Produced by Rooster Monahan, Tina Vlamis, and Lexi Leach. Associate produced by Will Stavich. Edited by Tina Vlamis. Thanks for listening. See you at the next one.